Hi everyone, welcome to another episode from the Ethereal Florist Vegas, also known as the Eco Florist Vegas. I not only do ornamental flower designs and dry floral arrangements, but I also dry herbs and preserve a lot of the greens that I harvest throughout the year. So I wanted to show you some samples that I have here. This is parsley, and you could buy parsley in bunches, and certainly if you notice that they're not being consumed or used in food items like I notice in my homestead, I'm going to dry these because I don't like to waste. And the costs and economics of our day really are conducive to trying to preserve and just reduce your costs by not wasting. We tend to take a lot of things for granted sometimes, but there's a slew of ways to preserve foods and also save lots of money. So we have the parsley drying. I also have a lot of cilantro, such a great smell to it, as many know. And cilantro bunches that I received, I buy from food places, and I'm not trying to advertise, but they're great places like Misfits, Marketplace. There's all type of non-waste online food places that preserve waste that would otherwise be thrown away automatically in the supermarkets. And I order bunches. You could see how beautiful it is. There's nothing wrong with it, but if it's not selling, as opposed to throwing it away, you can order and have it delivered right to your home. So I'm drying the cilantro as well. And I'll dry it really, really well, that it's almost crumbled like a powder, and you can store it in containers and use it as seasoning. Some other samples that I have are some apple rinds, and I dry that out. If you don't have a place to dry, I live in the desert, so it takes me 3 days to dry things out completely. If you don't live in that type of environment, you have a lot of humidity, put it above like a heater or a direct sunspot in a room, in your window, and it will dry out. It might take 5 days, but it's still worth it. It's low work. All you have to do is set it in a very warm, sunny place in your home, or even cover it in mesh and put it outdoors and let it dry through the sun that way. Some examples of what I've dried to preserve for seasonings and consumption. Carrot greens, the tops of carrots, great vitamin source, by the way. Some don't realize that the greens of carrots are edible and such a great source for nutrients and microvitamins. Lemon balm, I dried that. Celery leaves, another good source. I also have in my at-home indoor garden celery growing, and though the stalks are not thick, that's fine. I can consume all of the leaves, very nutritious. So if I want to dry some more, I will do that. I'll take some cuttings and dry. So nutritious, the celery leaves. And then I have mint. Let's see what else we have. And I stored in my little basket. Oh, green onion stems. And I don't like to use plastic, so I might have ran out or wanted to contain, maybe this was ripped open. Mint. So I'll reuse plastic that does come in, unfortunately, through consumerism, you know, in your household. Sage, my bright pink marker, and it doesn't go through because it's double wrapped, so that's written on the outside. And then this is thyme, dried thyme. So all of it goes in a basket, and it goes in my Lazy Susan, and as I need it for teas or cooking or putting in a blender to mix with a favorite drink, they're just great nutrition sources that you can consume when you need it. So just some samples of great ways to preserve. You can also put cilantro and some of the other items that I have here in a scented sachet bag. So I also use cucumber rinds that I dry, and I'll cut them up very small, mix them with flowers. You could do that with the apple rinds, and you have a nice little sachet bag that you can give as a gift Totally natural, or as we call organic. Organic just means natural, as it grows naturally without a bunch of chemicals. So just like our great-grandparents did and just saw it as everyday occurrence, we are getting back to growing naturally. So that we know where our food comes from, we know what we're growing. I have these beautiful beautiful violets that are coming up, and you can use all those in ornamental gift bags too. But so you have ornamental flowers like I'm growing here. These are just flowers, but I'm also growing other items too as a food source. And if you use garlic, I have some garlic growing amongst my roses here indoors because I live in the desert, and the garlic will keep away pests like gnats and anything that might invade your flowers. They don't like the smell of garlic. They don't like the smell of onion. So if you use anything, these are just some of my ornamental plants. And then I also store my seeds. I have showy milkweed seeds. These are ornamental, not food source. Cat claw acacia that grows prevalent here in the desert. These are palm seeds that grow near me. Nature gives things for free, my friends, so look for the seeds this time of year. This is eggplant seeds that I harvested from an eggplant. Spiky lettuce, which is a medicinal plant. You can do a little research on that. Cantaloupe, if it grows in your area, I'm going to try to manipulate my environment. And here's my cucumber rinds drying. So you cut them up very small, and they really smell great in a little sachet bag. So there are, let's see what else I have. Those are my cantaloupe again and the spiky lettuce. And then I have some paper towel helping my rinds dry. So the more you aerate, I live in a very arid environment, so it won't take long. But, you know, think about what food waste gets thrown out on a regular basis. We need to rethink how we consume. So I hope that helps, my friends. All right, stay healthy, stay vibrant, and explore your world. Bye for now.